Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. This post that you see on screen is from Roger Entner over on X. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So T-Mobile is very, very close to doing something that we haven't seen before and that T-Mobile's never achieved before. T-Mobile came in terms of branded postpaid subs. T-Mobile started at, they were in last place, fourth place when Sprint was still around. Then eventually they surpassed Sprint without needing that merger. And then when they got the Sprint merger, they surpassed AT&T. And now they have their eyes set on Verizon. So Roger says T-Mobile is on track to overtake Verizon in total branded subs within 3 to 4 quarters if current trends hold. Q4 2026 will mark a historic market flip. Leadership at both companies faces a true reckoning. So T-Mobile can very well do this. The new CEO stated he's already ready to raise guidance for 26 and 27. The only ones that could slow this down is Verizon and AT&T. And the reason I say that is because they're going to have to compete against T-Mobile for T-Mobile to slow down. T-Mobile is not going to slow themselves down. They've made changes and adjustments to make them look more like a carrier, and they're still growing in massively bigger than anything that Verizon and AT&T produce today. Even after making the changes, even after doing the $5 price increases, even after introducing new plans that are at much higher price points, T-Mobile is growing at significantly higher volumes than anything that Verizon and AT&T can produce today. Yes, the free lines, that's still what people talk about, and that's even shrinking. In this quarter that just passed, T-Mobile added around 200,000 free lines per estimates. So that's shrinking. And even that is not a bad thing because T-Mobile stated they're just doing a upfront retention with doing that. So it creates stickier customers, the free lines, and it brings in a lower churn. So T-Mobile is well on their way of doing this. Are we going to see changes at Verizon? Yes. Am I confident that those changes are going to be drastic enough to where it severely derails T-Mobile's success and the path that they're heading on surpassing Verizon? I just don't think so. I think the growth for T-Mobile is at such high volumes that even if let's just say, right, last quarter was 1 million postpaid ads, right? Let's say Verizon, they cut into that and AT&T cut into that and cable comes back. Now T-Mobile grows 200,000 less as an example. That's still 800,000 customers that T-Mobile's growing. So I think it would take something like crazy disruptive for Verizon to slow down T-Mobile. Like a significant price decrease, like new plans with cheaper pricing than what T-Mobile offers today is what I think it would take for T-Mobile to slow down to where what Roger is saying is just not going to happen, right? The trend wouldn't, just doesn't hold if Verizon would do that, but I just don't see it. I don't see that being the case. I think Verizon still sticks somewhat similar to what the plan is, even though we will see changes like better customer service, more AI driven, right? We'll see a lot of AI incorporated into the My Verizon app and how they operate. But I just don't see Verizon doing something as drastic to slow down this trend that you see on screen. So I'll leave a link to it in the description to this post so you guys can check it out. Again, we're close. We're 3 to 4 quarters away next year because this year, Q4 is already well underway. We're going to get guidance in January. Towards the end of January, we'll get guidance for 26 and 27. It's here. The day is here. I've talked to some people behind the scenes. It's even earlier than some had anticipated. Some anticipated end of 27. Some said mid 28. Roger's saying, based on current trends, we could see it as early as the end of 2026, where T-Mobile surpasses Verizon in branded subs. So let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.